Hello, good evening, ma. Am I audible?
Yes, madam, audible.
Yeah, let us start the class. So, what is the meaning of key, ma? What is key? What is key in DBMS? Okay, key is a attribute or set of attributes which help us to uniquely identify a record or a row in a table. Okay, key is a attribute. What is the meaning of attribute? Key is a attribute or set of attributes which help us to uniquely identify a record, uniquely identify a record or a row of data from a table. What is the meaning of attribute? Attribute means columns. Attributes means columns or fields, both are same. There are different types of keys are available. What are there? Primary key, candidate key, super key, foreign key, composite or compound key, alternate key. Okay, these are the different types of keys are available. One more key is surrogate key. Okay, types of keys. First one is what? First one is super key. Second one is primary key. What is the meaning of primary key, ma'am? Already we have discussed about primary key and foreign key.
It allows unique and not null, madam.
Okay, very good. Primary key allows only unique values and it does not, value should not be null. And duplicates also. Primary key does not allow duplicate values. Okay.
Yes, madam.
The next candidate key. The next one is composite key, composite or compound key. Then alternate key. The next one is surrogate key. Last one is foreign key. Let us insert a table here. Okay, here it is student ID, student name, student ID, student name, student department, The next one is student email ID. What is the meaning of primary key? See here. What are these? Student ID, student name, student department, student email ID. What are these, ma? These are known as? Please answer. These are known as columns or fields or attributes.
Student table.
Your voice is breaking, ma. Okay, these are all the attributes which store the details of the student. What, ma? Student ID, student name, these are all the attributes. Okay, we'll store some data in these following attributes. First roll number is 1, John, belongs to CSC department, and his ID is john@gmail.com. Second roll number is Sam, he belongs to IT department, his ID is sam@gmail.com. Two more columns will add here. Okay, then one more is roll number 3. Okay, James, CSC department, james@gmail.com. Then fourth one is CSC john@gmail.com. So here duplication of data is present. Yes or no? In this table, it contains duplication of data. What are the duplicate values here? This is known as what?
John.
John. Yeah, John is repeated 2 times. John is repeated 2 times here. All the data is duplicated. Duplication leads to what? Duplication leads to redundancy. Duplication of data leads to redundancy. How we can remove the duplication of data? How the duplication of data can be removed?
By giving primary key.
Yeah, by setting primary key, any of the column we can select and we can set that column as primary key, so that we can remove duplication by using a primary key. Okay. How to set a primary key? How to set primary key to a table? How we can set primary key for a specific column?
Only student ID, madam.
This is also known as what? Row duplication. Why? Because rows are repeated. Yeah, for student ID we can set as primary key. Primary key. Yeah, primary key uniquely identifies the records. It does not allow null values and duplication of values, so that accurate data can be maintained in the table. Data integrity. We can maintain the data integrity. So here it is known as row duplication. row duplication can be removed or resolved using primary key. Is it clear, ma, till here?
Yes, ma'am.
What is primary key? Just now you said, please repeat once again. Primary key. Points you'll write. Identify
Uniquely identified records and doesn't allow null values.
Null value.
Identify unique records. Second point is does not allow
It don't allow null value.
Duplicates.
allow null values and duplicates. Okay. Then what is the meaning of super key? Super key. What is the meaning of super key, ma?
It holds all the column values in it.
Very good. All the column values, all the column names are included in the super key. What are the column names here?
ID, name, department, email.
Yeah, it holds all the column names and combination of the column names. Okay. It holds individual column names or also the combination and attribute or set of attributes that can be used to identify rows of data in a table. Okay. An attribute or set of attributes. What is the meaning of attribute? Set of attributes that can be used to identify row of data in a table. Okay. Example is, see here, student ID student ID, next student name, student department.
Student email.
Yeah, individual column names or combination of column names is also known as super key. An attribute or set of attributes. The next combination of student ID plus student name. Student ID plus student department plus student email ID. Then all the Is it clear, ma? What is the meaning of super key?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the primary key and super key? Student email ID. The next candidate key. What is the meaning of candidate key? Candidate key. Candidate key. Candidate key is the minimum subset of super key. Okay, candidate key means minimum subset of super key. Here, what is the minimum subset of super key? Candidate key is the minimal subset of super key. Here the minimum subset of super key is this: student name, student department, student email ID, student ID. Okay, these four column names are known as candidate key because it is the minimum subset of super key. Which is the maximum subset of super key here? This last one: student ID, student name, student department,
Student email ID, madam.
yeah. Which is the minimum subset of super key here? Student ID,
Student name, ID,
comma, student name, student department, comma, student email ID. This is known as candidate key. The next one is what? Is it clear, ma? What is primary key, candidate key, and super key? Minimum set of super key is known as candidate key. Next one is what? Foreign key. What is the meaning of foreign key? We have already studied about foreign key. Yes or no? If an attribute in one table which is used to define its relationship with another table is known as foreign key. Foreign key. Okay. It is an attribute in a table which is used to define its relationship with another table. In previous sessions, we have checked about this foreign key relation. Yes or no? More than one attribute. More than one attribute is called composite key. Example, ma? More than one attribute. What are the attributes here?
Student ID, student name.
Student ID, comma, student name. Okay, then student department, comma, student ID. Anything more than one attribute. So this is the example. Then what is the meaning of compound key? Compound key. Okay. If a composite key has at least one attribute which is foreign key, then it is known as compound key. See, these are the attributes. This is which attribute? It is primary key, it is normal column. So in this way, one column, one attribute should be foreign key attribute and another column should be normal column. Then it is known as what? At least one foreign key attribute should be present. Then it is known as compound key. If a composite key has at least one attribute which is foreign key, then it is known as compound key. Is it clear, ma? What is the meaning of compound key? At least one foreign key attribute should be present. Both are same. Attribute and columns both are same. Columns are also known as attributes or fields. Rows are also known as records. In the first class only I have explained this. Yes or no? Did anyone remember that? Columns are also known as attributes, fields. Rows are also known as records. So don't get confused. Is it clear about compound key, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
It should at least contain one foreign key attribute with some other attribute. Suppose, for example, student gender is a foreign
ID, primary.
student gender is
Yeah.
a foreign key. So with student gender, it should contain one more attribute like the student. Then it is known as compound key. Is it clear? Then last one is what? Last one is
Surrogate.
surrogate key. What is the meaning of surrogate key? Surrogate key means if in a table there is no attribute which can be used to identify the data stored in a table uniquely. See, some table is contained, all the data in the table, in all the data from any of the column we can't identify the data uniquely, then one virtual column we will add, that is known as surrogate key, okay, to identify the unique values of the table. If in a table there is no unique attribute, then we create one virtual column Okay, then we'll create one virtual column to identify the data. To identify the data in a table. What does it mean, ma? See here, for student ID, we are making as primary key. If student ID is not present, only student name, department, email ID, and all the data is repeated, duplication of the data is there, then it will be difficult for us to find the uniqueness of the data. In that case, we'll add one more column by the name, okay, Socrate key, just virtually. Then we make it as primary key, and it will be easy for us to extract the data. Is it clear about Socrate key?